Here I'm going to talk about AI baling in Farming Simulator 25. Now, at the time of making this video, the standard balers in the game can't be used with an AI worker, which is quite frustrating because baling can take quite a long time on a field. However, there is a mod that helps with this, and it's a little bit hit and miss as to whether it will work with the field that you're on, but I will show you it because I think it will probably work better with a rectangular field because I'm using it on a quite old shaped field, but it still does about half of the work for me, and there's some other stuff in it that's really cool. So let me show you what it is and what it can do and why you may want to play around with it. So this is in Farming Simulator 25. I'm not sure if it's available in 22, but if you go to the downloadable content here and then go all the way down until you find the baling section, what you should find under round balers, and I think it works with square balers, is this AI balers. And if we have a little look here, this does a few different things. So it says that it works with AI and silage additive, and you can see it says pre-chamber, wider picking area, body color configurations, rim color configurations, weight configurations, and the extras. It works with the fast wrapping all bale, all sizes. So the balers that it adds are these. So you've got the Chrome Very Pack V190XC for the same price as the standard baler, the John Deere one, the big giant one that bales and wraps, and also this Class Quadrant 5 300 FCAI. So all of this sort of stuff, right? So you can also see that it's got the extras, this fast wrapping all bale sizes, and that's really cool as well because wrapping also takes a bit of time and this really speeds it up. So all you need to do for this is when you're on here, you should see a button that says install. Install that. I've already got it installed, hence I have uninstalled, but I don't want to uninstall it. And then all you do is you go and load your career. So here's my main farm here. So we go continue. And then you should find it here in the mods. So these are various different mods that I'm playing around with, but the AI baler one is there. So you select it here and then you hit whatever it says here. So if it's off, it's all black like this. But if we hit the space bar or this button, we want it green there. And that means these are the mods that I've got active that I can access in the game. So the other cool one that I've got here, which I'm going to talk about in a different video, is the additional game settings. But I will just deselect that for the... yeah, I'll deselect it for the minute. No, I'm going to leave it on. Because I'll show you what that is, because it's cool. But it's PC only, that mod. Okay, so what is going on here is the AI worker is using this here bit of kit. So if we have a little look in the shop, I'll just show this. Let's go to the shop. And basically when you install that mod, what you should find in the shop under baling, so we go around balers, is down the bottom you'll see this and it says works with AI. So that's what you're looking for. So you can say 69,500, which is exactly the same as the one without it, but make sure you use that one, not that one. So you can see that's it there. And we can also play around with a couple of little different things in here. You can have your standard net, the wheel brands and all that sort of stuff, but nothing too exciting there. You've got the same thing with the big John Deere if you want to bale and wrap at the same time. Now the reason why I've got the two separate ones is some of the bales I want to keep as grass. I don't want them wrapped, so I am working that way. But it's, if you want to, you're not bothered about grass, I've basically got grass to feed my sheep, so that's why I've got that set up like that. And then the other thing is under wrappers, so the Baler's pack works with AI, and you can see that's it there. And this, you can either have the AI pick up the bales, or if that doesn't work, it's worth it just for the speed of the wrapping, which I will show you here as well. So I've got the UI turned off with that extra mod here, so we don't have to look at all of the gubbins around. We can just enjoy nice sort of up close stuff here. But you can see that the AI system is doing all right, but it's missing every other row. Now, whether that is a issue just with this field, because this field is a funny shape. If we go to up here, you can see it's quite a bizarre looking field. So I've still not got around to changing any of my fields to grass that are, like a rectangular field. And part of that problem is when we look on Riverbend Springs, there's not actually many rectangular fields, and I'm building up my farm around the original point where all my yard is with all my equipment, and there's still not a good field to test this on that's all nice and simple for it to do. But even doing the AI for just half the field still means it frees me up for half of that time to work on something else. So, you know, for that alone, I think it's useful. So we've got that there, which is pretty cool. Now, the other cool thing is the wrapper. So if we go to my other tractor here, I'll show you this. So this, in theory, works with AI. So we could try chucking it on and see whether the AI does it. But where this is cool is even if the AI doesn't work very well, you can use the tool yourself, and you'll see the massive benefit of it over you know, standard. So let's try just turning on the AI, see if it, whoops, hang on, see if it handles it. No. So it doesn't want to AI wrap that. So let's just try unfolding it and see whether it's clever there. I would assume not. Nope, it doesn't like that. So, but this is why it's cool, right? So it doesn't really cost you any different in terms of money. But what it does for you is this. You ready? We go here. Look at the speed. Isn't that insane? So we get it all done that quick. We can turn on the automatic drop there. And then as we go forwards, again, this is massively speeding up the wrapping process if you do wrap bales for silage. The other thing that I forgot to say, which I will do a little bit of manual work with the baler itself, because it will finish in a minute and you'll see it all moan, is two things. If you're manually baling, it gives you a wider pickup area. So if you've got, you know, corners or whatever that you're going past, it will pick up more than the standard baler. But it is worth it just for these bits here. But how cool is that? How quick is that wrapping? The other thing with the AI, make sure you turn it on the size of bale you want before you turn the AI on. So if I just jump to that now and we'll turn the AI off, I will turn my interface on so we know what we're doing. But that other mod I was talking about, if we go to settings, it's in here, additional settings, and we can turn the HUD back on, and we can have our crosshair back on so we can see a little bit about that. So we've got this here. So we've got the silage additive, which you can add at the shop if you wish. So to do that, you go, where is it? Consumables with baling. Oh no, it's not. Now I've got to think where it is. Is it grassland? Yeah, grassland. So you buy one of those at the shop, you put the baler next to it, and you will see an option that says refill. You add that, and then it's automatically adding that to my bales as I, you know, work. The other thing that we've got here is the round bale net, so you need to refill that from time to time. But you'll see if I just turn this on now with bale and lower the pickup, checking that bale size on the left hand side is 180. But even though I've got quite a wide pickup here on the left and the right, watch this, as we go forwards, it's picking up both sides of that, which the standard baler wouldn't be able to pick up quite that wide. So we might even be able to get both of these sides. It's like an almighty vacuum cleaner as it's going. So it can really help you even if you decide that you're going to manually work and you don't want to use the AI worker to pick these bits up. You know, that's how it works. So if we go back here, what we'll probably see is the baler will now get confused if I turn back on the AI system, but we'll have a go. Whether it will work here. You can see it's ignoring that and looking for another point to go to, but it probably won't be too happy because I've upset its AI working abilities here, so it's probably going to try and go back to a point that's already done. So it's not perfect by any means, but it should help you out over standard stuff. There you go. So that's AI Baler. I hope that helped you out. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments welcome. Do please hit subscribe as this is looking of use to you. I want to make this channel really useful for any Farming Simulator 25 player or anyone interested in farming in general. I hope you like it and I hope you subscribe. Thanks so much.